Alright, everyone needs to roll initiative right now.
Oh boy. What was my initiative again? +4.
Bam.
That's a great number.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
it's not a critical fail, but it might as well be.
So should we switch to the battle music?
No, because this was just to see who's doing the recap. And Pico, you got the lowest number, so you're doing the recap.
A punishment, I say.
Yes. Oh, here, let me here, this might help jog your memory. Hold on, it's loading.
Ooh.
There we go.
Oh my god. It is a nice picture.
So cute.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Last time on Ascension. The party met up through hopping onto the same caravan wagon. I can't quite remember the
Same
specifics. And through shenanigans, the wagon lost its wheel. And we're like, oh man, we better go see if there's a place nearby to like help us out. And then there was screams. And then there was a bear. The bear was weird. It eaten an old lady.
Rip that old lady.
Oh yeah, Joy managed to nearly rip someone's arm out.
The dwarf got attacked.
The dwarf got attacked. He was on his way out. Everybody slapped a bear for a while. We had help from the newly converted local goth. And then it was very tragic because the dwarf dead. But we had to carry on, and so we did. Eventually we happened across a lot of mist and a big old statue. No one wanted to touch it, so Wilbur did the honors. And then we got zoomed away to an unknown place with gross sand and grosser water. Please tell me if I'm wrong.
No, you're right.
That's pretty much what happened.
It is gross sand and gross water. It's gross.
It's gross.
It's gross.
And yeah, we're like, oh man, there's like civilization just over there. Let's go check it out.
You got it. All right. So let us continue. Let me just get rid of this. Boop, recap over. Okay. So as you said, you're on the Gross Beach. Named the Gross Beach. It's not named the Gross Beach. And then in the distance, you
locally
see...
known as Gross Beach.
Locally known as "Get Me Out of Here" is nasty. The water is cold and slimy. But there is, you can see civilization in the distance. Wake up! Time to wake up.
Sorry about that.
So let's go. So are you guys walking towards the outskirts ahead of you, or you gonna have a little powwow first? Can't remember verbatim how we left off. I think you guys agreed to go.
Joy crying in front of the statue.
Well, no, Joy eventually resolved, like, well, you know, we're not gonna get back home by crying at the statue, so let's go find if there's anyone who can help.
Yeah. Yay, nay.
So I guess we're all heading towards the town.
Yeah. Yeah, we all chatted and eventually decided that we should perhaps saunter over to the town, the outskirts.
The outskirts. Yes. All right. Yeah. So let me just move you all to the outskirts.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
So at first glance, you can tell this place is not so hot. It definitely looks like it's been here a long time. It also looks like it hasn't really been taken care of, probably due to lack of material to replace anything. As you can see, there's not really much to forage around here other than that nasty lake, and then you can see beyond this wall, like in the very far distance, there is a forest, but it looks very far and out of the way. But as you get closer, you can see that there are people here. But just like how the bear looked, these people look sick. Like they look like they're just something's a little off about them. Their skin's a little dry. Their hair is a little greasy. Like these people look not so great, but at the same time, they look like they're happy. And they're happy because they're all preparing for a festival. You could see a group over here weaving baskets together. You could see another group over here, making poor looking flower crowns with the withered flowers they have. They look like they've been pressed and reused multiple times. You can see someone stringing together some banners. And almost collectively, everybody sees you approaching and everyone just stops. Someone drops a bottle here, someone makes a gasp there, and everyone sees you.
This place is nasty.
No, don't say that.
It's gross. Look at this place. There's no way no one here can help us.
Hello?
As soon as you make some indication of the fact that you see them, everybody just immediately starts like cheering. Like everyone's almost like fanatically happy to see you. A group of people approach you. Everyone's like touching your hands, trying to like put like wreaths around your head, around your neck, just like trying to adorn you and like the best that they can offer, which is, you could tell, isn't much. But everyone's like just trying to like get a sight of you.
Bucket is trying to swat people away. He is disgusted. Like, you people are nasty. Do not touch me. Of
course, no one listens to you or heeds your advances of being aggressive, and they're just like constantly like, you're here. We've been waiting for you. Oh, you're finally here. We knew this day would come. They're all very excited, and none of you seem to know why. Wilbur, it seems, taking a more passive aggressive, like polite approach, where he's just like, you can tell he's just as confused as all of you, but he's too polite to, be like rude. Meanwhile, Malice, that goth elf, is he doesn't like being touched to begin with. So the fact that there's like a million people trying to touch him is making him extra fidgety. Yeah, he even starts like smacking hands away and ripping the wreaths off of his head and throwing them away. But of course, someone's there to replace it.
What do you mean?
One figure in particular who was wearing like a ratty old top hat and like a sash around her. There's indicative of like some type of mayor or town leader seems to approach you, and she's just like, welcome, we've been waiting for you so long. We thought this day would never come, but you're finally here. Welcome. What can I get you? Some food, some drink? Bring some food. Bring these people some food. They must be starving. And a couple people come over with like baskets and plates. But the food they bring you, you guys haven't seen anything like this food before. It's just like bizarre. And I'm totally not stalling for time while the image loads. Okay, there we go.
Ew.
This is the kind of food they bring you. It looks vegetable or fruit-based, but it looks funky. Please, eat.
Bucket
Help
is
yourselves.
not eating that.
Help yourselves. I love these ones. She picks up like a porous-looking, orange-looking thing and just like pops it in her mouth, and you can hear it squelch as she chews it. Delicious. I love it. It's so good.
Shelly's gonna take a bite to be polite.
To be polite.
Take a small bite.
A small little bite.
What's it taste?
Surprisingly, it doesn't taste bad, but it's bitter as hell, and it's very juicy.
Delicious, thank you.
Yeah, Bucket is not eating that. And Bucket wants to know, like, do you guys have, like, the wrong people? Like, we've never been here before. We don't know what you're talking about.
Well, normally it's not so many. Normally we only get 4. I don't know why there are 5 of you here, but I ain't gonna look a gift mandible in the mouth, as they do say.
What?
She looks weird, by the way. I don't, like, she looks like she's like had like not the stereotype, but she looks like she owns like 10 cats in her house.
Oh. Does she smell like she owns 10 cats?
Everyone smells like they own 10 cats.
Oh no. Bucket does not like the smell. He's hating
her
it.
Her hair is frizzy. Oh, I forgot, Bucket, you're a cat. No offense.
Yeah.
No offense, Bucket. Her hair is frizzy. It's almost like poofing underneath her hat, like almost like 2 poodle puffs. She got these huge round rim glasses that make her eyes look gigantic. But yeah, she looks weird. Everyone looks weird.
Me, Miss.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to get home.
Oh, you can't go home yet. You gotta enjoy the festival. We built this whole festival just for you. You gotta stay, please. You gotta stay. You're our guest of honor. We don't get many guests around here. You gotta stay.
Well, we appreciate that. I'd at least like to know how to get home.
Oh, I'll tell you tomorrow after the festival's over. Well, technically, the festival starts tomorrow because you guys just arrived today. You can't start to do a festival on the day you arrived. It's not how things go. So, festival tomorrow, and then after the festival, I'll tell you everything you want to know. Sound good? Sound good. She's looking at every one of you, like, as she's saying this. And Wilbur kind of is just like leaning over to Bucket, who I think is on his shoulders now.
Who knows who I'm riding on? Let's just say I'm riding on Wilbur.
You're riding on Wilbur now. And he's just like, do your feline intuition, does it feel anything?
Yeah, I don't like this. This seems really weird.
Anything else? I was hoping for something more insightful than weird.
She smells like cat piss.
Everyone smells like cat piss.
Yeah, and I'm not liking it. I want to leave.
Well, we can't leave until they tell us where to go. So I think.
Why do we have to listen to them? Maybe we should just head back to the statue and try to figure things out ourselves.
The mayor is like looking. She's like almost tilting her whole body to the side as she looks at you on his shoulder. Something wrong, dear. Can I help you? You know what? Forget. I'm gonna set you all with some place to sleep. You all must be exhausted. I'm losing the accent. It's okay. I'll get it back. I'm gonna set you all in the tavern, and then you can pick whatever room you want to sleep in, sleep however you want, all in one room, on your own rooms. It's all good. I'm gonna set you up in the tavern, and then you're gonna have something to eat, and then we're gonna have something to drink, and then I'm gonna put you all to bed, and then tomorrow, festival. The BB festival.
The what festival?
BB
festival?
BEB. 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 BE. She just like repeating it over and over.
Oh.
BEB. She kind of looks like she got stuck. You know how like a record is playing and it skips?
Yeah.
It skips. Mm-hmm. She got a little stuck, but then she kind of snaps out of it and she's like, focus. How rude of me. I never even introduced myself. How can I be the mayor of this town and not introduce myself? Come on, brain. Name. I'm Marlene. Nice to meet you. I'm Mayor Marlene. Please follow me to the tavern. And she's kind of waving you guys to follow her. I don't know if you all going to follow her, but you tell me.
Bucket looks to the the rest of the group, like, should we go? What do we do?
Well, we can't just leave.
I mean, why can't we?
Because there's nowhere to go, stupid. Malice interjects. Where are we gonna go? Back in the water?
I don't know. We could, like, set up camp somewhere.
Set up camp where? With what? Your
With
fur?
what?
You want me to skin you and make a tent out of your fur? Because I don't think it's big enough.
Don't be rude.
Yeah,
I'm not
don't be
being
rude.
I'm being realistic. He wants us to set camp where? He wants to go back to what? The ocean? We can't go back to the ocean.
He's just concerned. Don't just give him some patience.
Like, this whole town's just weirding me out.
Either way, I think we're rather outnumbered, and if they wanted to make us stay, I suppose they could.
God damn it.
I agree with that sentiment. We are definitely in the minority here as to what we are capable of doing, because this town seems a little one-minded, per se.
I guess.
Wilbur is kind of agreeing that their only option is to follow along.
We'll give it a day.
Shelter,
and
food.
yeah, we'll give it a day, and once we have the information we need, we'll leave.
Alright,
Is
but
that
the
alright?
inn better not smell like cat piss either.
Those are pretty high hopes.
So, what did I name the mayor? I didn't write it
You
down.
just said Marlene.
Marlene.
I think.
Marlene. Yes. I should probably write that down. If I forget her name and I just call her the mayor, you know why? Because I forgot her name. So you guys all follow along, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
You go
Yep.
to one of the better looking buildings, but I use the term better very loosely. You could tell that people are trying to fix these buildings, but it looks like a vain process where like they'll fix a little, then something will break, then they'll fix a little, then something will break. Each house almost looks like it's like halfway built, but then, you know, something breaks and it looks like they got distracted and started building on something else. Like, they all look like what's the proper word for it? Like work in progress houses, where like you see a house for years that's only like the framework, but you know, no one's touched it. It's kind of how the houses look. A little state of decrepit and a little state of improvement. The tavern does look better. It seems more established. Like there's been more hands on trying to make it good. Probably because it's probably the most visited building in the town. Of course, as you're walking there, there's just like tons of people just like trying to offer you gifts, trying to, you know, just touch your hand. Like everyone seems very overly friendly. And even in the tavern, it's no different. The few people that are in there seem to only be workers. It seems like Marlene is actually trying to push people out, trying to shoo them out, make room for you guys. You could see that there's a barkeep and maybe 2 waitresses. And Marlene is like right by you guys the whole time. Like she's like, "What can I get you? What can I get you to eat? What can I get you to drink? Can I get you new shoes? Your feet must be tired. Can I get you a bath? I can set up a bath. You want a bath?
Could I get some water?
Some water. Get us some water." And you see one of the waitresses go and come back with a pitcher, like a clay pitcher, so you can't really see how the water looks. But as soon as she starts pouring it, it's not the best looking water. It's a little more diluted than the seawater, but it's kind of green. It's kind of green.
Thank you.
It's great. It's great. Look, I'll drink it. I'll drink one with you. We'll have a little toast. She pours herself a glass and she holds it out to you, waiting expectingly for you to clean your glasses together.
Yeah. Clink.
Clink. And she downs the whole glass like really easily.
I very gingerly sip the green water.
You better than it looks.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Joy looks pleasantly surprised.
You know it's green, but it doesn't taste green. It just tastes a little aftertaste.
Mm.
But mostly it's fine. Like it's not the worst water you've had. You hungry? I can get you some more veggies, some meat. Would you like some meat? The cat carnivorous. You want some meat?
I don't want anything. Can I go to my room? Where's my room?
Up the stairs. Any room you like. Pick your pick.
Bucket's just gonna go up and take the first room he can find.
The first room by the stairs is you can see that all the rooms seem to be the same size. There's not really a room that's bigger than the others, due to them wanting quantity over quality. And the rooms are in a little sad state, but you knew it was going to be that way. At least there's a mattress. At least there's a closet. I don't know if you want to check out the closet first, check out there's a chest at the foot of the bed, or just get right in the bed.
I think Bucket's gonna do a little snooping and dig around in the chest first.
Okay. You open the chest and you see, as soon as the image loads, you see this.
What the fuck is that?
What does it look like?
Is it a pipe?
It's wrapped up in cloth and tied together with a string.
Bucket unwraps it.
All right. Give me a second. The cloth feels, you know how like you pick up something old and it just feels like kind of matted, almost like it hasn't moved from this position in a long time. That's how it feels, but the cord feels nice and tight, like a quality leather. And as you pull the cloth away, oh, I hit a wrong button. As you pull the cloth away, you see this little jade skull. And it's glowing. It's glowing very faintly. And I'm assuming you're holding it in your hands.
Yeah.
You feel like the room kind of grow a little dimmer. Like the lights seem to like flicker a bit, and you feel it almost like vibrate in your hands. And then all of a sudden you hear like a bark, like right in your ear.
What the fuck?
And you hear that bark again, but on the other side, in your other ear. But you don't see anything.
Bucket rubs his ears and looks around. Very confused. Then he shakes the little necklace thing a bit. Like, did that come from this?
You shake it, and it's still, it's you could tell that it's very quality. Like, it's not like something someone made like for the hell of it, but it also feels very old, and you don't know why it's in this. Why was it in this chest? Who was in this room last?
Someone must have forgot it. Someone must have left behind something nice.
Something nice
to sell.
Do you look in the chest again?
Oh, sure.
Literally, that's the only thing in the chest. But now, before, like, you saw nothing. It was just like the wood and the little trinket. But now that you're looking in the chest again, you can kind of see the wood is from the bottom is like almost. It looks like it's soaked in something red.
What the fuck?
And scratches. You hear like a faint scratching noise as scratches seem to appear in the wood.
Bucket is gonna slowly close the chest, pocket the item, and leave the room.
Okay. Where do you go?
He's gonna go back downstairs and join everyone, because he does not want to be alone with that chest.
The mayor sees you coming back down the stairs, which creak with every little paw step you take. And she's, welcome back. Did you enjoy your nap?
Yeah. It was okay.
Good.
Bucket, are you okay? You look pale.
I thought I saw something weird. I might have just been seeing things. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Malice interjects.
I said I don't know. Okay, this place is weird. This town is weird. I don't know.
That's alright, we can discuss it later.
Discuss it later with the cat. Saw his own shadow, I bet.
I saw something. I don't know. It might have just been something nasty. Like, when's the last time you guys cleaned this place?
Oh, we clean every day. Every day we take a little sponge we take a bucket from the river, and then we come in and we scrub everything down a little bit. You know.
Uh-huh.
We change the sheets twice a week.
And yet this place still stinks.
But that's just the way of the land. It's in the soil. We can't get rid of it.
It's disgusting.
You mentioned that there are usually other visitors?
Yeah. Whenever the festival happens, we get a visitor. It's just how it goes.
Did the visitors mention anything about a weird statue on the beach?
Everyone comes from that statue on the beach, the statue of the great elder. Yes. The statue's been there for way before the town was, even before the first settlers ever showed up. That stone has always been there. She seems a little distant as she's talking. Like her hyperactiveness has kind of what's the word?
Flattened.
Settled.
Faded.
Calm down. Take your adjective as you will.
So, do you know if the statue can take us back home?
silly rabbit.
A cat.
Statues only go one way.
What do you mean it only goes one way?
It only goes one way. What do you mean and what do I mean? They only go one way.
Bucket looks to like everyone else like that could be a problem.
Well, Wilbur starts. If one statue brings us here, I gotta get out of my mouth accent. You don't want to be here anymore. Another one must bring us back. A wormhole has an opening and a closing. So there must be one way, one statue that brings us back. Or something along the same caliber. If there's a way to stumble into this world, there must be a way to stumble back out. We just need to find out where it is. Where is the focal point of this other wormhole? It's quite simple. We're going to go dimension hopping. He's kind of almost rambling to himself, not really looking at anyone as he's talking.
Again, he's talking about the dimension stuff. What was your name, Mayor?
Marlene.
Marlene,
little rabbit.
What is this place called? Because I doubt we're in a different dimension.
You asked me what the town was called. Why did you do that? Why do you hate me?
Oh, you didn't think of a name of what the town was called?
No. Tristavaga. There we go. That's what came out of my mouth.
Tristavaga.
Could
Tristavaga.
you write that down?
No.
Oh.
Maybe there's a hyphen between the Trista and the Vaga.
Bucket looks at everyone else again, and you guys ever hear that place?
I am a scholar of history. I have read many books. I went to the Miskatonic University. I studied under many, many, many mentors. I have never heard of this place in my life.
I'm traveling around. I've never stumbled across anything like this. No.
I'm unfamiliar also.
Great. We all established we don't know where the hell we are.
But that doesn't mean we're in another dimension.
We went through a smoky hole in the floor. What do you think that means? Have you gone through smoky holes in the floor before? I don't think you have, Cat.
Maybe we all just passed out from the battle. Maybe we were all just tired.
The battle? You didn't even do anything. I had my arm pulled out of my socket.
I shot an
where
arrow.
I was. I know where I was. I know where I am. I mean, I don't know where I am, but I know where I was. And I'm not in that place anymore. Marlene is kind of just watching you all. Not trying to interject in your conversation at all, but just watching.
This is Marlene. Are you sure you can't tell us how to get home? We're all very lost. We're all very confused. We're all quite concerned.
Yeah. And I will after the festival. Tomorrow after the festival, because I'm busy planning for everything. I gotta make sure everything's good. Gotta make sure all the food's and thing. Blah blah blah. You know, gotta B-E-B after the festival. I promise. All your answers will be answered.
What's happening at the festival? What should we expect?
You're a guest of honor. You're gonna sit on the platform, and we're gonna make you feel welcome. We're gonna make you feel like your best day ever.
Wait, hold on. So were the other people that ended up here during the festivals, were they your guest of honors too? And where did they go?
They went home. Duh.
They went home.
Yeah.
So there is a way for us to go home.
Did I not tell you I would tell you how to get home? What do I have? What am I repeating myself?
Why can't you just tell us right now? Why do we have to wait till the festival? What happens at the festival?
Because you're our guest of honor. You can't go until after the festival. It's that simple. I will take no more questions on that subject. Anything else, ask of me, please. But no more on how to get home. I'm tired of repeating myself.
I suppose I could do with a spot of food.
See, that's a great attitude to have. Now. Tomorrow's meal will be a little special. Today I can offer you what we offer in the tavern. But tomorrow you'll have the best meal you ever had. I promise.
Thank you.
So, what would you like to eat now?
I'm unfamiliar with the local food. I suppose you could
Then let
surprise
me pick for you.
Thank you.
Buckkeep, my usual please. And he nods and he ushers the waitresses to go in the back. And he brings out more of those weird fruit-looking things. And then he also brings out like a chunk of meat that's been sliced in kind of thick chunks. And the waitresses, they're setting out plates around the table, getting out big tankards of something. You don't really know what's in there yet. And she's just like, please eat what you want. Nothing will go to waste. Don't worry about it.
I guess Bucket cautiously pokes at the meat and sniffs it. What kind of meat is this?
Meat? Is meat? I don't understand the question.
Like, what animal did it come from?
Yes, quite the same question.
Yes, it came from the The tin delis.
Tin delis?
Tin delis, yes, they're very common. We have a little farm for the tin delis because, they're scarce to come by in the wild now. But we got plenty of them inside.
And that's a type of poultry, or
Is it like
I don't
cow?
understand. A tin deli is a tin deli. Don't look a tin deli in the mouth. Don't throw your pearls to tin delis. I don't know. Why did the tin deli cross the road? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know.
Joy is like very cautiously looking at everyone else and then to the food.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, my goddess. I will try it for you to make sure it's not poisoned. I will never let you be poisoned, my love. Maybe he gets some of the meat and he cuts a big chunk out of it, and then he just eats it all. He shoves it all in his mouth.
Oh.
And you see it with puffy cheeks. He's chewing, and he's chewing, and he's chewing. He's kind of just like, I've had worse.
What
and
does
then
it taste like?
I don't know. It tastes like chicken, but then it tastes like pork, and then it tastes like beef, and then it tastes like chicken.
So, did they just blend a bunch of meat together and make it into a slab?
A meat slab. A
meat
chunk. A meaty meat chunk. Meaty. And then he goes for another bite. I'm fucking hungry.
I suppose it's alright.
Well, considering our compatriot is not dropped dead from poison, I believe it is safe to continue to eat this food, no matter how bizarre it may seem. Wilbur cautiously is eating as well, though he seems a little more eager to eat since he's very hungry. It's been a while since he eaten anything.
Thank you, Maya.
You're more than welcome, my dearies.
Joy bravely takes a chunk.
I'm going crazy from all these voices. So you guys eat. You're all kind of just eating in silence. And Marlene is just there accompanying you as you eat. She's not eating herself, but she's just like watching with a big smile on her face.
Bucket's gonna try and eat as much as he can. He's very indifferent towards the food. He's not really impressed. And still kind of worried about what it is. But, is there, like, anything else happening in this, inn?
Well, considering Marlene ushered everyone out except you and the staff, no. But you do hear a lot of, people, cheering and commotion outside. It sounds like you're doing a lot of prep work. You hear some distant muffled hammering. They're probably setting up the podium.
Shelly's gonna have a few more nibbles, but pretty interested in these tindelis. Very interested in animals. I'd love to see some if we have time tonight or tomorrow or something. Never heard of a tindeli before.
After the festival, I promise I'll show you a little herd of tindelis.
Oh, thank you.
Well, Marlene, I think we're all very tired.
Yes.
I think my friends and I will retire.
Of course. Just go upstairs. There's a change of clothes if you want to put on some PJs. Just standard nightcap. The windows are all locked. Because we're painting them so they don't open. So I'm sorry about that. But get comfy, sleep well, and in the morning we're gonna have a party. As he's like grinning at you all.
Aha.
Joy smiles politely.
Well, come on. Chop chop. Time for bed. Early to bed, early to rise, as they say.
Yeah, Joy would like to, in like a hushed voice, ask if everybody wants to perhaps meet up in a room to have a chat.
Yeah, Bucket agrees.
You get a very firm nod from Wilbur. Wilbur.
Yeah, sure.
I forgot his name. It's Wilbur, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You forgot Wilbur's name.
My brain! I have a lot to remember. I compete though. Alright. Y'all go upstairs. Which room do you go into? You go into the room that Bucket was in before?
Bucket thinks they should go to his room because Bucket needs to show them something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
certainly. Let's do that.
So y'all pile into the room. Wilbur shuts the door behind him.
This room is packed.
It's definitely tight with all you guys in there. I'm assuming someone would like to sit on the bed, so take up. So it's not so crowded. I don't know who wants dibs on the bed.
Joy sits on the bed.
And of course, Mal sits right next to you.
Okay, before we have our little chat, I need one of you to look into that chest and tell me what you see.
Why don't you just open the chest? You opened it before.
Because I am not touching that chest again. Someone else needs to do it.
It's just a chest. Open it up.
Shelly, can you please open the chest for me?
All right. What did you see in there again?
Just tell me what you see, and I'll tell you what I saw.
Okay.
So you open the chest.
Cautiously open
It's
the
a
chest.
creak. It's nothing's in there.
This is an empty chest bucket.
What?
Is this?
What do you
Nothing
mean
in
it's empty?
There's no stains. There's no scratches. Not even an odor of anything that was in there.
Bucket reaches his hand in and, like, pats the bottom of the chest.
You hear nothing. Nothing special.
Okay, this town's fucking with me. It's the cat piss smell, and it's making me see shit because there was a bunch of blood and claw marks in this chest.
Well, did you find anything else in there?
Yeah, I found this little necklace thingy. Bucket takes the little thing out from his front pocket, shows it off. This was in there. It was all wrapped up.
Wilbur is very excited to see the little medallion, and he reaches over to try to inspect it. But as soon as he touches it, he pulls his hand away, and it almost hurt, singed his fingers. And he's like, "What? My beans! My beans!"
Bucket lightly taps him with the necklace.
Who do you tap? Wilbur? Or
yeah,
who did I say tapped it?
Wilbur. You said Wilbur.
Wilbur. Yeah, it zaps him again. He's like, "Ow! What? Stop! Don't touch me with that."
Bucket keeps doing it.
Stop! He picks you up by your head in his giant paws, and he's just holding you at a distance.
Okay, I don't want to hold this thing anymore if it's hurting people.
It's not hurting you.
Why isn't it hurting me? Bucket taps it cautiously.
Nothing. It's cold to your touch. Actually, it's a little warm, but mainly it's just it was cold, and then you felt it a little warm. And then and again in your ear, you hear a very distant howl.
Fucking
None
dogs.
of you, no one else hears it.
Did you guys hear that?
Hear what?
The dogs howling. This is the second time I heard them.
Mad.
Mm.
I'm telling you, there's something with this town. I think it's the cat piss smell. Gave me high as fuck.
You use that smell since it comes out of your dick.
I'm not the one pissing everywhere.
I don't think it's unreasonable to assume that something is strange about this talisman, considering what we've just been through.
Shelly, touch it.
Give it a cautious poke.
It hurts.
Ah. Hurts me too.
Joy, touch it.
Oh, okay. Little touch.
It hurts.
Oh. Oh dear.
Are you all just...
It's yours. Suppose it's yours then.
Are you all just playing a prank on me?
Why would we play a prank in such a dire situation?
I don't know, to fuck with me?
Yeah, because that's our main goal in life, is to mess with the dumb cat.
Is
Malice,
there, like,
you touch it.
Does it like leave like a burn or anything?
No, it just feels. You know how like you put your hand under a candle, and it hurts, but like you're not burnt, but it hurt.
Bucket doesn't like this.
If you want, I can take it off your hands, and Joy like gets a scarf and like offers to like put the talisman in the scarf.
Actually, does Bucket still have the cloth and stuff that came with it? Can Bucket just like wrap it up so that way Joy doesn't have to like use her scarf?
You can wrap it up.
Yeah, Bucket's gonna wrap it back up and give it to Joy.
Oh,
As you wrap it up, though, the cloth falls apart.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It just like disintegrates and falls on the floor and then disappears.
Oh. Alright, that isn't normal. That's not normal.
It's not normal.
That
don't
is
like
very
that.
not normal.
I don't know if you want to attempt it with your scarf. There may be a possibility the same thing will happen to your scarf, though.
Okay, you know what? How about I just hold on to it then? Since it doesn't hurt me and it didn't burn through my pocket, I'll just hold on to it. Bucket like shoves it back into his little front pocket.
Alright.
It's nice and warm in your pocket.
Oh.
So, Wilbur starts slowly. What are we gonna do about the precarious situation we have found ourselves in?
I think we should leave at 9.
Leave
Bucket
at night.
seconds that.
Yeah, shoot me the
I
window.
don't.
Try and sneak out.
What if we can't get away? What if they catch us?
Why would they want to catch us?
Where are we gonna go?
We haven't done anything bad.
They
should be allowed to
clearly want
leave.
us here as our guest of honor for tomorrow.
I'm a little uneasy because guests of honor and then guests of honor leave sounds a lot like and then they kill them.
Yeah.
Have you seen any weapons?
They could be
Perhaps
hiding the
they're setting
weapons.
them up for the festival.
Yeah.
He seems uneasy about the idea of leaving, mostly because of the very possible situation of you guys getting caught. Because at least in... Hold on, let me rewind a bit. Let me be Wilbur. See, if we get caught, we are no longer in their good graces. But if we play along, they will still treat us
Nicely.
hospitably.
Until they kill us at the end of the festival.
Well then, should we
can
just
just-
leave before the festival ends?
We can just say that we're taking a walk. And
But
we
where
got
we-
lost.
Where are we gonna walk to? Which direction do we go?
We can try and
Well, we
find a
don't-
boat or something.
Yeah, we don't quite know our surroundings and we could stand to know it a bit more.
Hmm.
I understand your apprehension, but I'm just not comfortable here. I don't know these people, and apparently people come through here and don't come back.
Malice,
say they do, but we've never heard of before.
Not to mention that mayor is fucking
Okay.
lunatic.
Yeah.
I'll protect you, goddess. Don't worry. Nothing like that will happen to you.
I appreciate that, but
You'll get home. If it's the last thing I do, you'll get home.
I'm also concerned for everyone else. I want them to get home too.
Yeah, they can come home too. Whatever. Wilbur kind of nods in agreement with the sentiment that, yeah, bitch crazy.
Besides, if we stick around, who knows if, that mayor will ever take her eyes off us.
She does got some big eyes. Do you think they're as big as they are in the glasses? Do you think if she takes off her glasses, her eyes will be real tiny?
Off topic.
I'm just saying. you mentioned the eyes and made me think.
Well, maybe only some of us should leave to scout the area and see whether or not there's anything worth leaving for. Either way, I think we should be on our guard.
Okay. So, who scouts? So, we're gonna have a scout party go out, get to lay the land, and then come back.
Bucket volunteers.
Oh, thank you, Bucket.
Well, he shouldn't go alone.
I mean, I could always go alone.
You shouldn't go alone. You should have someone to watch your back.
I mean, it's easier to sneak around when I'm not, having someone else behind me.
It'd be easier for you to sneak around if your hat wasn't covering your eyes.
I'm so close to getting this little necklace out and just whacking you with it.
He kind of scoots away from you.
Shelly can go with you, and maybe we sneak our separate ways and say we'll meet up at a certain point again, and if the other one doesn't come back, I send a rescue party or something.
Oh boy.
Alright, I'll take Shelly. Shelly's small. We wouldn't be very noticed. We're both very tiny.
Alright, so...
Thank you, Shelly.
How do you want to go about this?
I suppose when it becomes very dark, it'll be time for the scouting party to try and sneak out.
Already, as far as everyone in the tavern knows, you guys went to bed. You could see outside. The windows can't be open. As the woman said, they're all locked. But you can see that the sun is setting, and it's setting pretty quickly. And it's quickly becoming dark. You can see there are a few lanterns outside, but other than lanterns and fire for light, there's not much light out there.
With the windows, are they locked with a key
Nails.
lock or
nails? Bucket can
They're
just pry them out.
You could try.
Yeah, Bucket's gonna try to pry it out. What do I need to roll?
I don't know. Do a roll, and I'll tell you if you pass.
Yeah, but do I need to roll strength, dexterity?
Oh, I'm Pico.
I would personally call that a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand? Okay, so +5. $16.
You get one of the 10 nails out of the window frame.
Do I have to do this for every nail?
Yes.
Oh my god, Raya!
I don't want you to go through the window.
You don't want me to go to the window? Why didn't you say that it's bolted down or something then? Nails? What are nails gonna do?
Magic nails. Oh, retcon. Woo! It's locked shut. There's a lock.
There's a lock. Bucket's gonna pick the lock.
Oh my god!
Wait, do I have lock picks?
Put your stupid cat nail in the lock and try to open it.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I have actually the lock.
Rogues have proficiency in lock and thieves' tools.
Oh yeah, thieves' tools. There it is. So, do I roll sleight of hand again?
That's intelligence plus your proficiency.
Intelligence plus your proficiency.
How do you remember all this?
Yeah. Where is
I've
it?
played the game for a couple of years. Yeah, so your proficiency bonus at level 1 would be 2.
Oh, there it is.
And you look for your intelligence modifier.
modifier is +1.
Yeah, so that'd be a 1d20 plus 3.
Okay. Oh, 7.
Nope.
God damn it.
I'll give you one more shot.
I thought you didn't want me to go through the window.
I don't, but don't question me.
If you want to just roll the same roll again, you can press up on the keyboard while clicking into the box. It'll bring it back up.
Is that good?
You get it open.
I get it open. All right. Wait, we're on the 2nd floor, right?
Yes.
Is it okay? Like, do I see anything I can, like, climb down on?
No. Not really.
Oh, boy.
Like, the structure is made out of wood, but you can't really see, like, an easy access pole or something you could step on, like a ledge or none.
Bucket looks to Shelly. And Shelly, do you got any rope?
No, not my bag.
Oh, I don't think I have any rope either, do I? Oh, wait, no, I got a pack that has 50 feet of hempen rope.
Yeah.
Why do you have so much rope?
I don't know, I just got a lot of rope in my backpack.
Because we're adventurers.
Yeah. So, Bucket's gonna tie the rope to the fence post and toss the other end out the window. He's gonna climb his little cat body down.
Can I make them roll a check to see if they fall?
Well, climbing checks are actually a thing if you type them in.
Ooh. Can we do that?
Let's see. But from what I know, you don't need a check if you're climbing with a rope.
Okay.
Okay. So good.
Yeah. If it's a difficult climb, then they have to make either an athletics or acrobatics check based on the character.
Okie dokie. So, Bucket, you get down onto the ground. Little poof of your beans on the dirt. Shelly, I assume you go after?
Yep, once he's down, I'll follow him up.
Alright. So you're both on the ground. It's dark, save for a few lights here and there. And almost as soon as you both are safely on the ground, you hear like a little dinging of a bell. Ding ding, ding ding, ding ding. Not like an alarm bell. Like you could tell the difference between an alarm bell and how this sounds. This sounds almost like just like a little bell that's probably no bigger than your hand. Like a soft little ding. And it's coming towards you guys.
Is there anywhere we can take cover?
The roads are pretty, traversed, so it's a lot of dirt. There's not a lot of shrubbery nearby. There is a couple barrels. You're assuming they're empty from the tavern. Just empty barrels that used to have some type of liquid inside. Not right behind you, but like a little bit behind you.
Bucket's going straight for a barrel.
All right.
He's not hesitating.
Shelly?
What do you do? There a alley or a corner of a building I can duck behind?
You can go behind the building, the tavern.
I think I'll do that. If someone gets caught, I think it'd be better if only one of us did.
You are kind of close to the corner that the barrel is at, so you are like within whispering distance of each other. And conveniently, there is a little notch in your barrel, probably where what are those things called? A
tap?
Yeah, a tap or something with an S. I can't remember right now. Is whatever was there before, but now it's gone, so there's a hole. And you can see out that little hole. And as the dinging is closer, you could see it's a little bell tied to a staff, which is by, assumingly, some kind of herder, because there's a whole bunch of animals behind them. Some of them are baying, some of them are snorting. It looks like a cross between a pig, and it's got like goat horns and some feathers on its butt. And I am assuming you all can assume that these are the Tindellies. Is that what I called them? I hope so.
I think so.
The Tindellies.
They sound pretty good.
And you can see why they tasted like all different kinds of meat, because it looks like someone put these animals in a blender and then did puree.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just walking along. You're assuming that he's taking them out to pasture so they can feed.
Wait till he passes by, I guess.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And after a couple minutes, the whole herd is, gone and passed.
Bucket pokes his head out of the barrel and looks around a bit before coming out and making his way over to Shelly.
Okay, you two are together. What do you do? Converse among yourselves.
All right. So, what do you think we should do?
I don't know. Do you want to go together, or should we split up? You head one way, I'll head the other way, and
that sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll go scout out for about, let's say, 15 minutes, and then make it back here. And then we'll climb back up in the window, and we'll be back inside and tell the others of what we find.
Sounds like a good plan.
All right. I'll take, I guess, this half of the town, and you go take the other half over there.
Okay, so I'll head the other direction.
All right. So as you guys go about sneaking, most people are asleep in their homes or they're just inside talking. No one's really outside, save for the odd person here or there, which you can easily just navigate around. As you go around, though, you both went opposite directions, and you both realize that the outskirts is parallel to some type of walled structure, but it's surrounded by... Uh-oh. My file is too big. Give me a second to stall as I shrink it down. So it's surrounded by two rivers that both cycle into the ocean. And the walled complex around you is all gated. Like, there's no clear way to get inside. But you also don't see anything other than, like, land. And then in the far distance, you see that forest. You're assuming it's very dense, so it's hard to see anything through it. But I don't know if you guys are looking for anything in particular. If you are, you can ask me as you search, or if you do go rummaging into anything, let me know.
Shelly, do you want to go first?
Sure. Do I see where the construction sounds were coming from, or what structure they've set up?
Yes, in more like the center of town, you do see the podium that was not there before, or was at least half built before. It's just like a stage with the 4 seats on it, and there's a little banner above it, crudely written BEB, and like there's flowers on the flower petals all about and stuff.
Nothing weird, no weapons off to the side, no guillotine behind the stage or anything.
No guillotine in sight, no knives or things, just the 5 wooden chairs and, flowers just like bedded all around them. Nothing overtly out of the ordinary.
You want me to do a perception roll to see if we see anything in the nearby vicinity of interest? Or
you can see that there are, barrels and, tools laid about. You see, a couple chests here and there and stuff, but like nothing really is like catching your eye.
Ooh.
Or notable buildings, like, I know we went in the bar, but does everything else just seem to be houses?
Everything else seems to be houses. Even you can't even tell which one is the mayor's house. They're all just like the same.
So we're on the outside of the wall? In the little town area?
You're in the. How do I do the echolocation type of button? You know what I mean?
You click and hold.
Yeah, there we go. You're there. This is where
Okay.
you are. I'm assuming one of you is more this way and one of you is more that way, but this is where you are.
I guess I'll sneak toward in the direction of the wall. See if I.
The wall is very high. Like you'd have to scale this wall to get inside, and even then, it would definitely be a difficult thing considering it's like 20 feet tall. It's very high. I mean, it dwarfs the buildings in its height.
Are there any sounds from the inside? Because I can't.
Nothing.
I don't think I can see what's on the other side.
There is a gate, but the gate is thick barred, rusty but very thick and not easy to get into. Even maybe Bucket could get in there, but it's hard to see.
Guess I could towards the edge of town. See if I can see anything looking outward other than.
You see the river in the distance, but again, it only leads back to the ocean.
I think I'll head back, I guess.
Alright. Bucket?
I think this whole time Bucket doesn't really want to be near the town because he figured it's more important to see what they can find outside, maybe. Like if there's like another town somewhere, so he's following along that left river.
It's a very, very long. Like it takes you most of your time to even get halfway to the river. If you're trying to get there, because it's a lot of distance to cover.
Oh, I see. So I'll probably use up like most of my time then.
You spend most of your time just walking towards the river, and even then, you're not even close to it.
Oh, damn. Then I guess he's gonna try to make his way back then, since he wasted that time trying to get to the river.
Alright. So I'm assuming you guys meet up by the barrels?
Yeah.
Right. Convert among yourselves.
Shelly.
Bucket.
Hey. Okay. So,
do we want to climb up into the window first so we can let the others know what we found?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. You head up first.
Okay. Shelly.
Shelly, can you... Is what I'm asking a saving throw? Or, like, something like along those lines?
Well, is something knocking her off? Like, a saving throw is like a reaction to something happening.
Okay, one of the little boards where she's putting her foot creaks and indents a bit. And it makes her lose her footing.
Yeah, that'd be a dexterity saving throw then.
Alright.
Okay, so just...
You look at your saving throw on your sheet. And it's a 1d20 plus that. Yeah.
That's not great.
That is really not great.
You lose your footing and you fall down, not too far, like, because it's only 2-story, and you're not even at the top. We're halfway there. So it wasn't a fall big enough to hurt you, but it did make a lot of noise with your backpack. All your things clattering around in there.
Oh, geez.
And you see a light turn on, or at least a lantern click on from from inside the tavern, and you can hear someone's coming outside.
Could I say that Joy is still in the room, keeping an ear out, and when she hears that, she's like peeking out, and she's like, "I'll pull you up."
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, okay, I'll pull you up.
Okay, so we both grab onto the rope.
Bucket's gonna grab onto Shelly.
Oh wait, Shelly grabs the rope.
Yeah, and Joy's gonna kindly ask gentlemen that may be in the room to help her pull the friends up.
Mal is right behind you.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Wilbur is also grabbing the rope. Mal's kind of just grabbing you and trying to pull you back. But and I'm not sure if that's helping, but Wilbur is grabbing the rope, yanking with quick, big, fuzzy hands.
Yeah. We pull our friends up.
Mm-hmm. And thankfully, like the last little foot of Shelly dips into the window, you can hear their footsteps right where you were. And they look up towards your open window, which shouldn't be open. Hey! You hear someone call out. Hey! Your window is open!
Joy takes
How'd
her
you
head
do
out.
that?
Joy picks her head out. She's like, the lock was rusted.
So you tried to open the window?
We want some fresh air.
Can you shut it, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night. He goes back inside. Wilbur is very tense. He seems very nervous. like he's got a hand over his eyes, and he's just like, "Oh, that could have gone so bad."
Joy closes the window, and she's like, "It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine."
So, did you guys find out anything on your little stroll?
I found nothing. I thought if I follow the river, I can find some something, maybe some other town or something. But it took up most of my time getting out there. So
good job, great job.
You shut it. At least I went out there looking.
'Cause you volunteered and he didn't find anything. Good job.
Don't be rude. He's doing this on behalf of everyone. You sure you didn't?
Anyway, I went towards the middle of town and saw what they were setting up, and it looks pretty normal to me. Just a stage, 5 chairs, banner, lots of flowers. Nothing obviously suspicious. And I had a look towards the sort of weird wall that's towards that one end of town. Too high to really see anything. Didn't hear anything from the inside, so other than that, didn't find too much.
I wonder why they would have such a high wall. Like, what are they trying to keep out or in?
So, what's our next course of action? What's our next course of action? What are we gonna do? Are we gonna go in those walls? Because clearly they want people out.
Oh, okay.
It looked like the gate had. Sorry.
No. Carry on, please.
Well, when I was looking at the gate, it looked like there were sort of gaps in there that Bucket could fit in, we couldn't, but I don't know if that's helpful at all, but if we had to make a run for it, you could hide in there, maybe.
Do we even know if there are any people in there? Like, why would it be gated off?
It's very suspicious. I suppose if there's nothing clearly hostile towards us, then we're fine to experience tomorrow the way they intended.
Maybe we should prepare a little bit. I mean,
yeah, like
we're only
if we have to
expecting
fight.
4. Why were they only expecting 4? Why weren't they expecting more? Gotta get this accent out of my mouth.
Well, I'd like to thank Shelly and Bucket very much for doing that. That was very dangerous, and they did that on behalf of us. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
No worries.
Gives him a big old smile.
Wilbur also gives you a big old smile. Malice does not give you a big old smile.
He wouldn't.
In fact, he gives you a big old frown.
Oh.
I guess we just head to bed now and wait for tomorrow.
Regrettably.
If anything fucky happens, we better get ready to run or fight.
Agreed. I still don't feel comfortable here. But
Yeah.
for lack of better options, we'll just have to see what happens.
Okay. So, I got dibs on this bed. No, it's mine. This is my bed.
Okay. Joy gets off the bed and she
You could
starts to
stay
leave
on the
room.
bed.
No. I want to go to sleep, and I'm not sleeping here. This is your room.
It could be our room.
Oh.
Bucket's gonna leave.
Wilbur also gives everyone a little bow, and he's like, "Good night, sleep tight. Try and not let anything bite, because I don't know what's in this place."
Good
I
night.
hope
We'll see
there's
you
not.
tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.
Do you actually stay in the room?
Joy's gonna leave.
That's what I thought. Call me if you need me, my goddess.
Good night.
Good night. I'll be close at hand if you need me. So y'all sleep, uneventfully, without, anything really happening. Kind of early in the morning, you hear rushed footsteps come in, and the doors all open one after another. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Time to wake up. It's festival time. Time for the festival time. Time to get up. Time to get up. Move your booties, get on up. And she just keeps walking down the hallway, singing her little song.
How early is it?
Not the afternoon, but it's not bright and early. It's good. It's like 10-ish.
No, that's alright. Rise.
Bucket's gonna sleep in. He did
No,
not like
he's
being
gonna
wakened
sleep
like that.
Nope. Malice pulls the covers over himself and he's just like, "I'm not getting up. No, no, no."
He's gonna wander downstairs, maybe order a glass of stinky water.
You
Stay
got a glass
hydrated.
of stinky water. Marlene goes into Bucket's room and she picks him up and she's like, "Time to get up. Time to get up."
Bucket's hissing at her.
She's rocking you in her arms. Time to get up. Let's
Bucket
get
does
up.
not like this. She stinks. She still smells like cat pee.
Time to get up. Let's get up. Let's go meet your friends and get up. She's
Bucket
walking
yells,
you over
"Fine,
to
fine, fine, fine. I'm up. I'm up. Put me down."
She's still holding you as she's walking into Malice's room. Time to get up. Let's get up. She puts you on Malice's bed and uses you to yank the covers off because I'm assuming you're trying to get out of her
Yeah,
hands.
he's hissing and clawing at everything.
You pulled the thing off and you see Malice is only wearing his pants. He's like, "Get off of me! Give me my blanket back!" He's trying to pull it back. "Give it back! I'm naked under here almost."
Tell her to let me go. Tell her to let me go right now.
Let me go. And she literally just plops you on the ground.
Bucket just hightails it out of there.
And then she moves on to Shelly's room. And she's like, "Oh, she's already up. Wonderful." And then she goes to Wilbur's room and rouses him out of bed too. And then she goes back downstairs. I'm assuming everyone else goes downstairs as well.
Yeah, Bucket's
Yeah.
down there.
Now that you're all dressed, let's get something to eat. And I promised y'all some treats. So she gets these plates, and they're all covered up. And she puts the covered up plates in front of everyone. And she slaps her hands together, and she's like, I told you today's gonna be the best day ever, and it's gonna start off with the best meal ever. And who's brave enough to take the cover off their plate first?
Joy will do so.
What would you say is Joy's favorite meal?
Oh my goodness. You can't go wrong with some roast chicken and vegetables.
And surprisingly enough, that's what you see.
Oh.
Roasted chicken and vegetables.
Oh.
It's a little tinged with green, but other than that, it seems good and it smells good.
It's a green eggs and ham?
It's green eggs and ham.
Oh my
who
goodness.
wants to go next?
I guess Bucket will go next.
Bucket, favorite meal?
Tuna rolls.
They are green tuna rolls.
Why are they green?
Don't ask. Just eat. Shelly?
She takes a lid off. Boiled fish and pickled beets.
They're green, but they're there.
Hmm.
And
I guess...
are you gonna eat it, even though it's green?
Maybe a little nibble. A little nibble of fish. Hopefully I don't die.
Hopefully. Here comes the death.
They taste fine. They taste good.
Yeah, Joy will eat her food. She's fascinated by the green variation of her favorite dish.
Wilbur has green salmon with the side of green caviar, and Malice has what looks like to be green sausage links and chili that is also green. He's not even thinking about it, he's just eating it. He's just like, yep, that's good. That's the good stuff right there. It's so good.
Bucket's cautiously eating his meal, but once he, does it taste fine?
It tastes fine.
Once he sees that it tastes fine, he's just gonna eat it all. Because he is very hungry.
All right, now that you all ate, please keep, talk among yourselves. Pretend I'm not even here.
Yeah. Joy eats
Time
a whole
for the festival.
Yeah, Joy eats a whole ass chicken.
Eat that chicken. So once she determines you guys are finished eating, whether you are or not, she calls in some people and they usher you out. And there's a whole bunch of people. Everyone's cheering. People are throwing chopped up grass as confetti because they don't have confetti, so it's just grass and dead grass, and they're ushering you all onto the podiums. And everyone, again, people are trying to touch you, trying to give you gifts, throwing flowers at you and stuff.
I guess Bucket goes up there and takes his seat, very nervously looking around, and he signs anything suspicious.
So once you all are seated, the mayor claps her hands and everyone, gets quiet, and she's like, today marks another day that we get to enjoy the BEB festival. And we would not have a festival if it wasn't for our honored guests. And everyone cheers and claps, and then, they settle down again. To honor our guests, our visitors, I want to give each and every one of you a gift from all of us to all of you. And one person per each of you comes up, and they have like a special wreath, like a flower crown, made of all green flowers. Like there are no leaves; they're just made out of green flowers. You can see a few stamens sticking out of them here and there. And they go to put it on each of your heads. And
Joy sweats nervously.
They smell really good. In fact, they smell a little too good.
Mm.
In fact, you guys are getting a little dizzy. Your limbs feel really heavy, like you can't pick them up. And then you notice that the crowns have like a little stone in them in like each of the flowers, and they're glowing. And y'all can't move. You could look around, but you can't move your arms, and you can't move your legs.
So Bucket can't try and stand up?
No, you could try, but you're not gonna. It's almost like when you have sleep paralysis, how you're cognitive, but your limbs will not listen to you. You'll tell them to move. You'll tell your fingers to wiggle, your toes to tap, but nothing's happening.
Can Bucket yell?
You can yell.
Bucket yells that he does not like this, and to get the flower crown off his head.
I can't tell y'all how excited I am about this festival. Oh my god, it's so special. 5 people. We got 5 people. It's never happened before. Usually we only get 4, maybe 3, but 5? I can't tell you how excited I am. In fact, I'm not the one who's most excited. BEB is who's excited. He's gonna be so happy to see you all. And then you hear someone click, 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 click. It's the gate where the fence was, where the wall was. Click, 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 click. It's opening. And none of you can see behind you because the podium is facing towards the statue. You can't see. But as it opens, you hear what kind of sounds like a mixture of a yawn and a screech. And you hear some heavy footsteps. How are you all taking this information as it's coming along to you?
Bucket doesn't like this.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying real hard to struggle to get up.
Yeah, I scream internally and trying it desperately to move.
Mm-hmm. Shelly, how you feeling?
Same. Definitely very tense. Trying to whittle, seeing if I can look behind and figure out what that is.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't move our heads, right?
You can't move your heads. You could move your eyes. Like, you could see as far as your peripherals will let you. But right now, you can't see what it is yet. Wilbur's very sweaty by the stains in his suit. And Malice is... It's almost weird to see him so still, because you know in this situation he'd be twitchy as hell. And then finally, rounding the podium, you can see this guy come into view.
Oh, what the fuck is that? What
What's a
the
friend?
fuck is that?
2 undeveloped eyes, 1 fully formed eye, black drool. You could see it's emaciated, like it's hung, like it hasn't eaten in a long time. It's got that sickly green tinge to it, and it's looking at all of you with its one eye just darting, boop, 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 all between you, do, 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 looking at all of you. And the mayor speaks up again. She's like, "Black-eyed behemoth, thank you for protecting our town. Please accept our offering of our visitors. Today was the best day because no one has the honor, nay, the privilege of being your meal. Let's give a hand for our visitors." And everyone claps.
Joy, internally, I fucking knew it.
Bucket is just hissing and trying to throw a fit. But again, he can't move.
So, who wants to be the first? I know. Let's start from the smallest to the biggest. Save the best for last. Enjoy. You big woman. You gonna like eating you. Cat. You gonna be first.
Fuck no! Let me out of here!
The bird is like, tilting his head side to side,
You're
looking
all
you over.
fucking crazy. You know that?
As he gets closer to you, his breath stinks, by the way. It smells awful. And his drool drips onto your lap.
No! These are my good overalls.
Your good overalls.
Am I still capable of using my spells?
I would say yes. Oh wait, does your spell require you to incantation, or is it like hand gestures?
It depends on the spell.
Okay.
But let me just check 2 of them. That one's verbal. And let's look at Mage Hand.
I would say any spells that require hand motions you can't do. But if you have a verbal spell, I would allow it.
Okay, well, fantastic. My cantrip Thaumaturgy, which allows me to boom my voice up 3 times as loud as can I do that?
Yeah. But you can do whatever you want as long as you don't use your hands.
Yeah, she uses her thaumaturgy to snarl like a demon and yell "stop" in her large booming voice.
And
again, if there are any flames around the town, they flicker.
Ooh.
And there are harmless tremors in the ground.
Oh. And the bird is looking at you with his one developed eye. And he's waiting to see if you do anything else.
Are there any doors within 30 feet of me? Because I can cause them to any unlocked door or window to fly open and shut.
Do it. Click, 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 click.
It's making a whole lot of noise.
Yeah.
And he's just watching you with that one eye. He doesn't seem too disturbed, but the people are a little freaked out. They're like, "Oh God."
Yeah.
I just fixed that door.
Door flies off. No.
But the bird itself doesn't seem deterred from his actions. And he's slowly looking back to Bucket.
Hey, no, don't look at me. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them.
He's like, he's ready to eat. He looks hungry. He's drooling extra hard like a dog looking at his food on a table that he can't reach.
Animal handling? Maybe
sure.
Make some noise to distract him?
You can try.
Okay. Hey.
You definitely have the bird's attention. What do you do with that attention? What did you do to get the bird's attention?
Let's make some bird noise. No, I can only think of cat noise.
Please.
Tweeted it.
Yeah, if I could whistle, I would. Tweet, dear birdie. Nice little bird friend.
Get the bird's attention, and he walks over with big thumping footsteps, and he's like inches away from you with his beak, and his drool is on your lap now.
Hi, hungry bird friend. Don't know if he understands what I'm saying, do I?
So far, he's just staring at you.
Hmm. We did a bird friend. He's hungry for meat, right? Or it seems like
He
it.
hungry.
Can I try pointing with my eyes towards the bar a little bit? Like, there's food in there. They gave
Starting
us,
frantically.
You can go that way. There's better food than people in there. You know, it's already cooked, prepared for you. There's boiled fish.
Turns
And...
and looks at the people.
Please
He
don't eat
looks
the
back
other
at you. Then he turns and looks back at the people. And as he seems to be pondering your suggestion and you can see there's some intelligence in his eye, but you don't know how far that goes. As that all is all happening, Bucket, your pocket is like burning.
Oh no.
It feels very hot.
Bucket can't do anything about it because he can't move. It's
And
hot.
You hear the barking.
Hot potato.
You hear the barking in your ears again. Bark, bark. I don't know how to bark like a dog. And in the barking, it kind of sounds like it's like, say my name. Say my name.
Say your name?
Say my name. Bark, 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 bark. Say my name.
Bark?
Bark is not my name. I think my name is Bark. What's your name? Meow? Meow, meow, meow?
What is your name then?
As you're talking to yourself, Wilbur, it's just like, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. This is how I die. No one else can hear the barking or you asking what's your name too. No one sees anything. And not even you can see anything. You just hear it in your head.
Bucket's
I'll help you this once, but then you have to say my name.
I don't... Okay, fine, whatever. Bucket's just so overloaded from, like, what's happening and, like, the barking. It's just like he's agreeing to whatever. Like, he doesn't care.
You feel a
just
cold
make it
hand
stop.
against your back. Like, ice cold. And then it feels very hot. And then it travels up your back, over your neck, and it boop, knocks that flower crown off your head.
Oh, thank God! Bucket just
It also tilts your hat forward.
Oh.
But it doesn't knock it off.
Bucket adjusts his hat, and then quickly he reaches over to Shelly and knocks the flower crown off of her head. Get that shit out of here!
Can I move again?
You can move!
Hey. Alright, I stand up and, pull out my crossbow, I guess?
Well, the bird is still looking at you.
Yeah.
But he's not attacking.
Can I point with a hand towards the bar? There's food in there, much better than people. Yeah.
What do you mean? Don't tell him to go to the bar. Tell him to eat the people. Malice is yelling from his thing. Tell him to eat the villagers.
I don't want to eat the villagers. Shouldn't eat the people. Oh, I should. Can I use a hand to knock a crown off of whoever's nearest to me? I should.
Yes.
Okay, so whoever's closest, I knock their crown off.
Who's closest to you? You tell me.
Joy?
Joy. Your crown
Joy
has been knocked off of your head.
Springs into action, and with her demonic incantation, she uses Mage Hand to magically flick the fucking flower crowns off whoever remains.
Wilbur and Malice stand up, and almost immediately Marlene is like, "What are you doing? You gotta sit back down. Don't wait. I'll pick up your crowns. You just sit back down. Everything's fine. Everything's fine."
So Bucket's like, now that Bucket's free and moving, he's gonna try and get off the stage now without the bird, like hopefully without the bird noticing. Hopefully.
Wilbur cautiously walks over to Shelly. He just puts like a big, firm, fuzzy hand on your shoulder. He's like, "Tell the bird to do something, and then we'll go in the wall. But we can't do anything while it's watching."
Can I tell her to go after Marlene, I guess?
You can do whatever you want. This bird has your full attention.
Jeez. I would hate for it to eat people. Alright, I point at Marlene and... Alright, bird, go play with Marlene for a bit. Try not to eat her, please.
He seems to perk up at the thought of play. And he actually goes over to Marlene and she's like, wait. And he chomps down on her. But you can tell it's not like, I'm gonna eat you chomp. It's like, let's play fetch chomp.
And I shout, it's a friendly chomp, Marlene.
Get me out of here! She's kicking her legs and people are starting to freak out and run into their homes and stuff. And the bird's trying to come back to you with Marlene and plops her down in front of you.
Oh, God. Is there a stick or something I could throw?
Throw a chair!
Throw a chair.
Alright, I'll pick up a chair and throw it as far as I can in the opposite direction of the gate.
And he gives a little hop, and then he runs after the chair.
That's a good time to run.
If any of you looked back, you would see he's trying to pick up the chair, but it keeps breaking in his mouth, so he's trying to pick up all the pieces. So, Bucket, did you yell run?
Yeah, Bucky yelled run.
Where are you running to? What direction do you run in?
I guess he's gonna run towards the wall.
Alright, so I'm assuming everyone makes a beeline for the wall.
Yep.
Yeah.
And everyone...
What?
I don't know. Just roll something. I don't know.
What are you trying to achieve? Like,
I'm trying to see if anyone grabs any of you.
I mean, that would be whoever's grabbing us would be like doing a roll against us.
Okay, so let me see. What should I roll?
A strength check.
Strength check. Okay.
Keep in mind that 10 is like a basic, normal, like stat line. So that would be like no modifier. And anything stronger than that is a muscly person.
Okay. I rolled an 8. Does that grab anybody?
Well, people could roll like a strength or acrobatics check to get out of a grapple.
Okay. Everyone want to roll a strength check then?
Okay, Oh no, Shelly!
So I got grabbed. Shelly, a big burly guy grabs your arm. He's like, "On it, guess, don't go."
Can I try and wiggle out of his grasp at all, or?
I don't know. What would you roll for a wiggle?
A wiggle would be in acrobatics.
Wiggle away, Shelly.
Yeah, I'm better at that than strength. Shelly's not very strong. Yeah. Still not.
I'd say you get out. You'd wiggle away. He's like, "No, come back."
Just keep running the other way and.
So you all get behind the gate, and Wilbur almost immediately hits the lever to shut the gate, and it actually snaps in his hand because the wood is so cheap it breaks off. And he's like, "Oh shit!" And the gate slams behind you with a big dust cloud, and you're all coughing. You can't see, and then as the dissipates, you see where you are, and you're in this clearing with the well in the middle, but again, you don't really see anybody. You don't hear anything. It's almost eerie how quiet it is.
Can Bucket look into one of the houses?
Before you look into any of the houses, though, a big bird. The bird comes back to the gate and he slams his head against the gate and he's just looking at you guys with his one eye. And he's kind of whimpering. Like, and he spits out the chair.
Well, Shelly, go talk to it.
Okay, can I tell him to stay, I guess? Or, well, I don't want to get eaten.
Well, he can't get in. The gate's shut.
I guess I point in the other direction and tell him to go fetch Marlene again?
He gets all happy and goes to go get her, and she's like, "Not yet, no!" And you can see the town's trying to wrangle up EBE, and they're clearly too preoccupied to try to open that gate without the lever.
Excellent work, Shelly.
Yeah, good job.
Good job, Shelly.
Thanks, but I don't really know where we should go from here, though. We're kind of stuck.
I guess the best thing we can do is probably hide.
Bucket, how'd you get that stupid crown off your tiny little head?
I don't know. I guess maybe a gust of wind hit it off?
You were doing a lot of weird screaming.
Yeah, I was hearing those damn dogs barking again. Did you guys not hear the dogs barking?
There are no dogs. I haven't seen a single dog here at all.
Well, whatever happened, we can move now, okay?
You're freaking weird.
Thank you so much, Bucket.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
We got really lucky with that gust of wind. Now we gotta figure out what to do now.
May I investigate my surroundings with an investigation check?
Yes.
I am mainly looking for either supplies or like a way to leave that's not through. Like where we just came through. Oh, that's not how.
What? That's a really good check. You see everything. You see the world.
I see everything, and by everything I mean 8.
8. As in the picture, you do see a big crack in the back of the wall. So you do see a way out of here. But I don't know if you all want to do a little scavenging before you proceed to the next level. And I don't know if you want to split up either. So I feel like that's something you can talk out.
It wouldn't hurt to see what we can scrounge up from these ruined buildings before we leave. I don't think we'll be able to come back.
Probably not. I don't see us ever going backwards in our journey to egress.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Maybe we can find a way out while we're looking.
So you all agree to search around, and I think this is a good place to stop.
Hey.
Yay!
You did it. You survived the black-eyed behemoth. You survived Marlene and her weirdness.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, that was real good.
Yeah.
Was not expecting that giant bird at all.
I know. Fun fact, my sister helped me make that bird.
Oh my god.
Aww.
I told her to just give me something, and that's what she gave me. And I'm going to do the same thing for any other enemies we encounter.
That's good.
So, yeah. Thank you. This concludes session 2 of Ascension.
Dun dun dun.
B-E-B, 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 B-E-B.